G'day guys, welcome back to the lower grade letdown with Klutz and Das. Fucking, how are we?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that on the Friday pod, but what we have gotten into tonight is some amazing kit from Ashtabula.
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 We're not too sure how to say it.
I think it's
Ashtabula.
I think it's Ashtabula. I don't know
what we
why I
said
said Ashtabula. I was thinking of Tabuli.
Bit hungry, Bull.
Yeah, a little bit hungry, but I don't know. Basically, what we can take from me trying to say Tabuli is that we are wearing delicious clothes from Ashtabula. It is an Aussie business, and they make officially licensed NRL, AFL, and Wallabies merchandise. So I'm wearing the Melbourne Storm golf tee.
It's actually a gun.
Dude,
it looks way better
sick.
on than in the packet. Like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, it looks cool. When you put it on, I was like, fuck, that's actually mad.
Yeah, I feel like so good in it as well.
And
I'm
I'm
wearing a double XL. It's feeling good.
I'm not too sure what mine was called. I think it was like the Broncos Hawaiian shirt or something.
Yeah,
but
it's sick,
loving
man.
the material. This would be good for like this would have been good for Magic Round. Like
Yeah,
lightweight, durable.
Definitely. It'd be good to get like a bunch of mates as well to get in similar kit. Be good for like Bucks weekends and that sort of shit.
Footy trips away and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the beauty. They actually accommodate to people that like to go away on trips and such that want to have similar kit. So they're also based at Clontarf. So for people in Brisbane, if you use our code BBB10, which gives you 10% off, you can use it if you're anywhere else in the country, but specifically for Brisbane people, if you're feeling it, you can actually go out to the warehouse at Clontarf and pick it up. So that's pretty fucking awesome. You're saving on your postage there as well. So big shout out, but
heaps of stuff for little kids as well.
yeah,
So
exactly.
thanks for sponsoring our sports pod.
Yeah, really appreciate it. So we'll be rocking these, and make sure you tag us and Ashtabula as well when you purchase some kit. We'd both really appreciate it.
Bloody oath we would.
Thank you.
Should we get into the footy for the weekend
think-
just gone?
Jeez, what a
Bye week.
action-packed weekend of
Yeah.
footy.
I was out of town this whole weekend and literally watched 0 games of rugby league. So this is going to be a very comprehensive run through of last week's games.
Yeah.
Now, we did come out and say that all the favourites were going to lose last week.
I'm wrong.
Very wrong.
That was probably our worst tip that we've ever given.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was pretty confident. Hey, I was sitting there the other night and I was going, this will be good. This will be really good.
Yeah.
The thing that I didn't realise, but I think you brought it up last week, was I didn't realise if you're on the Origin squad
Yeah.
and you're not picked to play,
Like the hammer and stuff.
yeah, like the Hammer and all them,
I think the only one who couldn't was the 18th man, who
Which is
was
Tommy Dearden.
Tommy Dearden, yeah.
I didn't realise that, you could go back to your clubs.
Yeah.
So that already had me feeling apprehensive going into Thursday.
Yeah, I actually did watch the Thursday night game, the Cowboys-Titans game. I was at the pub, but I watched it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Titans led early, and I was like, we're so on. Me and Klutz's multi for the whole weekend just getting up. Like,
Yeah, then there was
the greatest alive. And then,
32 unanswered points.
yeah, and the Cowboys just absolutely creamed them. Like, as we've been saying all season, Cowboys looking legit as fuck. Something that I was very bullish on last week was the Bulldogs to beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Just didn't happen.
Nah, dude. I think a lot of people were saying in the corresponding round last year, the Panthers lost to the Tigers, who were in the same position as the Bulldogs and equally as shit. Yeah, Panthers, I think the difference this year is, they had Sean O'Sullivan, who was playing some great footy. And they had Appy Coruscant, who has been playing amazing footy all year. Very unlucky that Damien Cook is the incumbent 9 for New South Wales. So he probably had a point to prove. But yeah, Panthers just too good. Addo Carr seemed to be pissed off that he didn't get selected, rightly so.
Scored a double.
Scored a double. That's pretty good.
There's probably some money to be made there, I reckon. We should have picked that up.
Definitely. Sea Eagles Warriors 44-12. Like, the Sea Eagles had their exact team minus Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
That they're going to have for the rest of the year. So, you'd probably expect to
Don't
pump the
read
Warriors.
too much into that 44 points is basically what we're saying.
They're still sitting 10th or 11th, which is still outside the top 8.
10th. So
ridiculous.
funny.
They
So
suck.
funny.
But the last game, now, this is actually interesting. This is two teams basically full strength. Raiders and Roosters. To my knowledge, Roosters were missing Tedesco, Tupou.
Crichton.
Maybe Crichton? I don't know if he's been picked in the 17 for New South Wales.
I think he has.
But, like, they still had their halves. They still had Keary and everything.
Yeah.
The Raiders only losing Papali'i and Whiten.
Yeah.
Like, it's two fucking basically full-strength teams going at it. And the Raiders got out on top.
Crichton not in the New South Wales team. Just checked. So
Yeah,
he probably
right.
played.
I think he did play then.
Yeah.
And Suwali? Suwali would have been playing.
Yep.
See, that's crazy, man. Like, the Raiders are really starting to come into their own at the moment.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I stop backing them, they start playing good footy. Story of my life.
Shout out to Cody Roach, who was not happy with my my chat last week about the Raiders and their supporters and how they've got probably the most annoying fan base in the entire NRL, possibly most annoying fan base in Australia.
If not the
in
world.
Sport. Possibly the world. Yeah, sweet. What are you going to steal next? You stole all the Queensland players.
Yeah.
You, they suck. Yeah. Congratulations to them for sort of getting better, but yeah. The Roosters are so hot and cold, but they're somehow, I think they're still sitting in
I just
the top
checked, they're
8.
seventh.
Yeah.
Can we talk about is there 3 teams in the NRL who are currently coachless?
Is that not ridiculous?
That is fucked.
I think, so who's that? So we got the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
The writing was on the wall for Trent Barrett already.
Yep. Warriors.
I also think it is rough considering, like, it was his second year in the role.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really had, like, I find this with the NFL as well. So there's a lot of similarities here with coaches. There's teams that have been shit for a consistent amount of time. They get someone in, totally new regime, and they're like, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. They got to bring in their own players and shit. To me, it seems like you got to give it 5 years.
The other thing is the Bulldogs, in my opinion, did not make good signings. Like, a lot of the players they signed are good players. Like, but they got Burton back, obviously.
Yeah.
Josh Adokar, but they need, like, I don't know. They've just got
Matt Duffy was a terrible signing. I have never been a big fan of Duffy.
See, I reckon what they did was signed similar to the Broncos. Like, the Broncos have built up their squad where they've got enough young, good players with heaps of potential, but they needed someone like a Reynolds in there to guide them around the park.
Yeah.
Like, the Bulldogs, to me, are just lacking, like, that sort of
directional half.
Exactly.
Like a big dick. Like
Cam Munster or Reynolds or, Cleary. Like, that sort of player. Even Cherry Evans. Like, he's not lighting the world on fire, but that's the job he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Basically, I agree wholeheartedly with you there. You need, like, in your halves, you need a person who's going to take control of the game. And when shit's fucked, you just give them the ball and they do something.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Now, I just think it's incredibly rough on coaches when they get shafted within 2 years.
Yeah.
Because the front office doesn't get there's no repercussions for that. Phil Girls come to the Bulldogs and he signed, were Naden and Duffy his signings?
I have no idea.
But Naden's already gone to the Tigers, not even 6 months into his contract. Duffy's been dropped to reserve grade because we're finally seeing that he's not a first-grade footballer. I just think someone that size, like if he doesn't break the line with his pace, he usually gets driven back 10 metres, which in a game where you've got to sort of go forward isn't exactly ideal. But, yeah, I think Madge is incredibly unlucky as well. Like, you're left with nothing. You're left with previous coaches' shit signings and shit deals.
Yeah.
And how can you be expected to succeed when you don't have the team that you want? And exactly, the tools. And I know a lot of people are saying there's accountability on the players as well. Yeah, there is, definitely. But I just think a coach should be allowed to be there for maybe not 5, maybe 4 years. So then you've got that chance to actually sign some people that are coming off contracts because typically there aren't long contracts in the NRL.
Build up your tools.
Yeah, exactly. But also, Nathan Brown, coward. Yeah. I have this real thing for all these people that are signing with the Warriors and then going, I can't relocate to New Zealand. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, it's like people who worked from home in COVID and they're like, I can't work in the office now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What did you used to do before COVID?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Signed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, it's going to happen with Reece Walsh soon. Reece Walsh went to the Warriors, but he's like, oh, I'm never going to move to New Zealand. It's like, well, why did you sign with the New Zealand Warriors? Matt Lodge, why did you sign with New Zealand? If you can't live in New Zealand.
It's kind of hard to believe that New Zealand Warriors are based in New Zealand.
Dude, yeah, shock horror. New Zealand comes from New Zealand.
Wonder where the Brisbane Broncos are based.
I don't know. Maybe Brisbane.
Yeah, correct.
Really?
Melbourne Storm?
South Australia.
South Australia.
Yeah, incorrect.
Exactly. Melbourne. Why do you go from there?
I don't know, because I enjoy them.
Sorry.
That's all right. I was waiting for that.
We were getting 2 X's and O's there, so I had to break it up a bit.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It was funny today, actually, when the news of Nathan Brown being a coward came out. We had this operator with us for the first time today, and he's a Kiwi. He's just about to move back to Auckland, got his whole life story, great bloke. And then he's like, oh, see Nathan Brown's gone? I was like, yeah. He goes, that man has fucked our club. And he's just like getting so passionate about it. And I was like, dude, I feel ya. Like, it must be very difficult. But then I was like, oh, who'd you go for in the Union? He's like, Auckland Blues. I was like, oh, you just be a happy man.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about the Warriors, Bull. Yeah. That's what I'd be saying to him. Now, this is coming out tomorrow, Wednesday night. Wednesday morning. Fucking hell. Gonna have to edit it when I get home if I'm not falling asleep. State of Origin, game 1.
Dude, excited. I'm very excited. I was saying to some blokes downstairs before, some mates, shout out to Nathan and Matt, that I saw a clip today from YKTR Sports, and it was Willie Mason, and he brought up a point that I hadn't really properly thought about, and it's why Queensland could be more inspired.
Will be.
Sorry. Apologies. He said, you know, like all the boys that are playing in this team now, bar, say, Cherry Evans, when they were growing up, they weren't in the 90s, they weren't in the early 2000s. When they probably started properly remembering Origin, was that 8 years of dominance. It's just that dominant team. And the dominant people were Billy Slater, Cam Smith, Cooper Cronk.
Who are they again?
It was Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater,
Cam Smith, and Cooper Cronk.
Yeah,
and Billy Slater.
But you can't forget
Cam Smith.
Yeah.
Or Cooper Cronk, though.
Or Billy Slater.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater, and Cam Smith.
Yeah. Billy Slater. Yeah. Cooper Cronk.
And Cam Smith. So you got those 3. Plus you got GI.
Yeah.
You know, you got all of the, and JT.
Yeah.
You got all these blokes who they were the best players and the heroes of our Origin team when we were in that dominant era. And all these boys have watched them.
They've been there, they've done it.
Exactly.
They get it.
That's what's inspired them to get there. And now Willie Mason was like, imagine that. You've watched these dudes dominate. Now they're coaching you and they're holding you accountable for your actions on the field, for your state. And I was like, Willie's a New South Welshman and he's saying this, but he's talking about it so passionately. It's like he can see what's about to happen.
He's not an idiot.
He's not an idiot. He gets Origin football.
Yeah.
He gets Origin football.
He's one of the few New South Welshmen that do.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we spoke about it last week, I don't know, but Crichton being picked at 13 or 14.
Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Sorry.
I did see a funny comment from someone during the week saying that Freddie just did it so that he could rep his town and 1-4.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny, but it's not going to help you win Origin games.
No. And it's like, he'll just come on and play in the centres. And then Whiten will probably be the utility, but it's like, why not just fucking pick Whiten on the bench?
Yeah. I don't know. As I've said, I think like...
Also, it doesn't fucking matter because Whiten sucks in the centres, I reckon. But anyway.
Yeah, agreed. And you're coming up against Val Holmes, who's playing his dick off in the centres because he's finally had time to accustom to it. And Dane Gagai, who wears a Queensland Superman Origin suit underneath his actual playing suit.
Yeah.
Like, that dude's a freak.
Yeah. That's the sign that Queensland get it right. Yeah. Dane Gagai's not having a good season, not playing that good a footy. He's never not going to get picked in a Queensland jersey.
Yeah, exactly. Because people know that they rise to the occasion. Yeah. Do you know who I'm most excited to see don the Queensland jersey?
Ben Hunt.
Ruben Cotter.
Yeah, big time.
Dude, he's
Harry
just
Grant,
like
another excitement machine in Queensland jersey.
The thing that I know that we're in a good position is shout out to our good mates Tom and Eddie.
Yeah,
they always say how they're the home of unqualified opinion.
Yeah, and unwavering bias.
And unwavering bias. The bias is wavering. They've been like, they love Selwyn Cobbo.
Yeah.
And then they're going on about like, oh my God, the idea of Harry Grant coming on as a change of pace is like
terrifying,
but so cool. They're like talking about this Queensland team as though like it's like obviously they were at the Caxton for an entire weekend and they've just soaked up too much Queensland spirit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so
you can't ignore it when you feel it.
Exactly. But there's so many different things coming together now, and it's like, yes, last year's team was pretty shit, so was the team before, but now like we've got a few young fellas coming through and a few of the older heads have really started to step up, and it's just exciting.
Fucking oath. Baby.
I'm very, very excited for it.
Cam Munster's in career best form.
Yeah, he is.
Benny Hunt's playing good footy.
Fucking oath. Now, we move on.
We do move on.
There's no Thursday game, which I think is pretty respectable.
Yeah, 100%. But there's 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and also 1 game on Monday.
Yeah. So I think that's great.
Yeah.
But only 1 game Friday.
Yeah.
Which
I guess they're just trying to figure out. Like, I reckon the draw this year is a great result for the Broncos, so I'm not sad about it.
Yeah, dude. That's great.
Friday game, Cowboys, Dragons.
I'm going the boys.
Tough game.
I disagree. I think the boys win 13 plus.
I was trying to think who the Dragons have out. Tarek Sims, Ben Hunt.
Tarek Sims.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Benny Hunt's a big loss for him, though.
Benny Hunt is.
Who it depends if...
But it depends if they...
back up.
If they back up or not. Depending on minutes... I can see someone like Ruben Cotter, and I can see Nanai backing up.
Yeah,
they're young.
I reckon Ben Hunt's going to do a lot of tackling. Yeah. I can't see him backing up.
I can't see him backing up
unless they like share the load with Harry Grant. He only plays.
The thing we got to think of, and I think we discounted last week a bit too much, was like the Cowboys. Yeah, they had people out for Origin, but they also still had Drinkwater, Chad Townsend. They still had a lot of key players.
Backs up, right? Like Dearden.
If Dearden's 18th man, of course, he's backing up.
Drinkwater, Dearden, and
they're going to be incredibly strong. And they got Talmalolo as well. Yeah. So I think the Cowboys win quite convincing there. Next game, Titans. I would say most disappointing team this year.
Yeah, big call.
By a country mile, man. They're without Jaden Campbell for the next 8 weeks as well. Don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
So Jermaine Asako,
did he get injured on the weekend?
Yeah, did his MCL, I think.
Yeah,
or he had scans or something like that.
Good.
But I'm going to go the Rabbitohs there.
Yep, okay.
Roosters Storm. Storm simply win.
Yeah, Roosters not playing good footy.
No, it is a Roosters home game, but the Melbourne boys will stick around there.
Because Melbourne don't really have too many out for Origin, do they?
Not really. We got Munster, Harry Grant.
Munster could be big, but...
Munster and Harry Grant, I think. I don't think there's anyone else these days.
Hughes will be there.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Bronx against the Raiders at Suncorp. Definitely go on the Bronx.
Yeah, I hope we dust them.
Excited to see Ezra.
Yeah.
So
partnered with Reynolds. Well, Reynolds currently named.
Yeah, dude, that'll be interesting. Reynolds will play. Reynolds will definitely play.
Reynolds will play.
West Tigers versus Sea Eagles on Sunday. Now,
Sea Eagles for me.
I'm going the Sea Eagles, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacko Hastings puts on a big display for the Tigers in honour of Madge.
Yep.
I feel like Madge was a very well liked coach 100%. As well.
Yeah.
He just seems like a good dude. He's sort of like a doppelganger to Campbell Newman as well.
Yeah.
So
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I was only thinking about it the other day. So I think both people
might do Michael.
Maybe their time was cut short.
Like can do Campbell, might do Michael.
Exactly.
Might win Michael.
Might win Michael. Well, not anymore. You're not a coach for long. I'm
going to tip the Tigers in. Might win Michael. We'll get him home. At home.
Okay,
home.
All right, I'll do that as well with you. Then we got Knights, Panthers. Panthers win.
Fuck off.
Knights are somehow sitting 12th now.
Yeah. Knights paying $5. Panthers will have half their team out.
Yeah, ridiculous. Sharkies away against the Warriors. Definitely go on the Sharks here. Particularly...
Cleary and Luau both named to play for Penrith. That's huge.
Yeah, that's massive. They are young.
Yeah.
And it is Sunday, so they should be right. But Sharkies Warriors, definitely go on the Sharks. They're playing at Redcliffe. There's a lot of Sharks around the Brisbane Rivers and Moreton Bay area.
I agree. I also think the Warriors will be just in a shambles after
I don't think they'll give a fuck about Nathan Brown.
Yeah,
they're just not going to Stacey Jones is their interim coach though.
Really?
Yeah,
that's sick.
That's massive.
That's so sick.
I'd love to see him take over.
That's sort of like the Queensland chat with Slater and Cronk.
Yeah, because Stacey Jones has been working with them a bit. I think
Slater, Cronk.
Yeah. Then the last game, the Eels will beat the Bulldogs because the Bulldogs suck.
I've just put a quick mold together. You've talked me into Cowboys 13+.
Yep.
Queensland in the Origin, $2.35.
Yeah.
Cowboys 13+ only $1.87. How bad is that?
Wow. Probably as bad as that fart that I just did, man. But.
And then a bit of a interesting leg for my third leg. Given New South Wales will lose Origin and that first leg will come up of Queensland winning.
Yeah.
Josh Addo-Carr's going to be fired up looking for a spot for game 2, and I've got him to score a try any time at $2.50.
Yeah, nice. I'm doing a very scat. Well, not very scat.
But I'm just not like a head-to-head.
No.
I was trying to see if I could find like Josh Addo-Carr to score 2 or more.
Yeah, right.
But I could not. Oh, it's right here. 9.25. Fuck. Okay, if you're feeling extra dicey, add the 2 or more, which will make that multi paying $40.
Fucking hell.
Josh Addo-Carr scored 2 or more tries. North Queensland Cowboys 13+. Queensland head-to-head.
Fucking hell.
Josh Addo-Carr scored 2 or more tries at 9.25 is value.
And who are they playing against? Sorry, the Eels.
Yeah, who love to leak points.
Yeah, fuck.
Who love to leak points.
That will be pretty juicy, my dude. Sorry if I tuned you out a little bit then. I'm just trying to
build your bet.
Build my bet. I'm going to try and take a try scorer from each game.
Okay. And just make a big, fat, long one.
Yeah, dude.
I don't mind that at all.
Nick Meaney? Yeah, we'll go Nick Meaney.
Also, while we're on the topic of this, did you know there's cricket on tonight? Australia are playing.
Who are we playing?
Sri Lanka.
Dude, cricket season's back. Congratulations.
I think it's T20.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, tonight, 11:30 p.m.
That is scat. I couldn't even tell you who is playing.
No, neither. Who the teams are.
Yeah,
no.
mate.
That's why, cricket's sort of lost its shine, I reckon. All these people talking about fucking test cricket's losing its shine. I feel like it's the only thing people care about.
Yep.
Aaron Finch, Dave Warner, Steve Smith, Ashton Agar, Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis, Mitch Marsh, Josh Inglis, Matt Wade, Jai Richardson, Josh Hazelwood, Kane Richardson, Mitch Stark, Mitchell Sweatman, Sean Abbott. That's actually a stacked team.
That's pretty fucking good, dude.
That's like almost our test team.
That's a great team.
Yeah.
Question. Ola Kawatu. He is a second rower, isn't he?
I would leave him out, regardless.
What about Tui Pelotu?
No idea.
Ruben Garrick.
Yeah, I'd go Ruben Garrick. It's a disgusting game that I wouldn't want to have like a risky one in there.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
That's the thing. They don't look risky because of how shit the competition is they're playing against. Just score a try in... Oh, hello, sirs.
Hello, boys. How are we? Is this fast? Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
delivery.
much.
We're nearly done, so hang on one sec.
We'll go Taylor May against Newcastle.
Yep, rate that.
And then I've got 2 more games to go. You're going to get some juicy fucking odds for this. Warriors versus Cronulla. Sione Katoa. Oh, Mulatalo. We love that guy. I love him. And then Bulldogs Para. Got to go Addo-Carr. Actually, no, I don't.
Are you going to go a Parramatta player?
I'm going to go Parramatta player.
I'm
going to get Maiko Sivo.
Yeah, I'll rate that.
Now, a lot of them are pretty short priced, but this is value.
Read them all out.
It's basically a guaranteed win. Selwyn Cobbo to score for Queensland. Murray Tuilagi to score for North Queensland. Alex Johnston to score for South. Nick Meaney to score for Melbourne. Selwyn to score for the Broncos.
You got Selwyn in there twice for the week. I love that.
Yeah, bro. Ruben Garrick to score for Manly. Taylor May to score for Penrith. Ronaldo Mulatalo to score for Cronulla. And Maiko Sivo to score for Parramatta.
This is going to be fucked.
It's a 9-legger. Pretty good priced odds at $179.86.
Like that.
So...
Are you putting that on right now?
Yeah, just going to chuck a tenner on that. Just got some mail there from fan of the show and very early on guest Nathan Sears saying that Queensland 13 plus and Cobbo is a go. I think it's paying something like $20, which is pretty good value. But the best value is that 9-leg anytime try scorer multi. So that's great odds there. And if that pulls off, I will be going on a bender.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Now, just I'd also like to give a quick shout out to the sexiest man in Queensland Premier Rugby. He does come from North Queensland. I think he is my biggest crush I've ever had on anyone and ever will have on anyone. And his name is Doug Raymond.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful, beautiful man.
Did I hear he scored a few tries on the weekend?
He scored 4.
That's incredible.
In a 54-7 win.
That's incredible.
I think that there was only maybe 1 or 2 conversions as well. So, like, that's a lot of fucking points scored, man. So, yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Jeeps. I think I went, I think I might have got all my tips right for that. I'm just unsure if I tipped Brothers or East. I'm pretty sure I tipped Brothers. So this week, it's going to be, there's a few tough games coming up this week. I'm going to go West over North. So West are at home. Jeeps are going to beat Souths. UQ will beat Sunnybank. And I think Bond get the chocolates over Brothers. So the interesting thing will be Super Rugby's come to an end for basically all Australian teams by the Brumbies. Shout out to them for their win against the Hurricanes the other night. The Reds got beaten in New Zealand, so they took it pretty hard, I think. And yeah, just unsure when they'll all be coming back to clubland. We're not even halfway through the club season.
Yeah, right.
And all these fucking Super Rugby players are going to come back into Premier Rugby. So get down to your local Premier Rugby club and watch some fucking hectic shit.
All right. I think that's all we got time for.
Yeah, all right. That's that one.
See you Friday.
Yeah, tag us. Remember BBB 10 with Ash Tabula. Tag us if you get some kit. Once again, thank you guys for jumping on board. We really appreciate it. It is genuinely good kit. I'm loving this as well. So
gonna have my Maroons flannel on tomorrow night for sure. For sure.
Just remember when you're listening to this, Queensland have won.
Yep. Maybe.
Even though they have.
Well, yeah, they've already won. Actually,
they've already won.
Yeah, the game's won before the day.
Exactly.
So, all right.
Exactly.
See you Friday.
Bye.